Please be advised, if you have not seen the movie that is about to be reviewed in this video, stop this video right now, go and watch the movie and then come back, because there are going to be massive plot spoilers throughout the course of this video. Hey one and all, and welcome back to the Video Vault. I trust everybody is doing very well. We have a very fun review for you this time around on the coming off the tail of the absolutely horrific Jaws the Revenge. I wanted to do something fun to wash that sour taste out of my mouth so bad. So I've decided to go with Sonic the Hedgehog. Now that was released in February of this year, and this is an absolute fun, very fun movie to watch indeed. There's stuff happening constantly. I did play the games when I was growing up. I actually still have Sonic 2 on Sega Mega Drive, so that's kind of cool. I thought I had the original one, but I think that was just on the the PlayStation 3 Sega collection that came out a few years ago. So I actually want to get my hands on the PS4 version of that collection, because that'd be something that's really cool to have. But anyway, yep, Sonic the Hedgehog it is so much fun to watch. It's well written, the acting is absolutely fantastic. They've put together a great cast. I was very skeptical of things like when I would read like oh, Sonic's been pushed back from when it was originally meant to come out last year in 2019. Like, oh, due to fan backlash, and I'm sitting there reading the whole article. It's like, wow, that's really sort of selfish of these fans. It's like, oh, this isn't how I want it to be, so they take to Twitter and just absolute pandemonium. I'm just thinking it's pure selfishness, and that like these people have put in all this hard work, and just crying like a spoiled child. But then I actually stopped and thought to myself, hang on, actually, watch the trailer that got released, and oh boy, yeah, it looked bad. So I could kind of understand a little bit of the uproar. I still don't understand it fully, but that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts and everything. But then when they repolish it and everything, it just looks absolutely fantastic. Jim Carrey, he absolutely steals this movie as Dr. Robotnik. It's almost just like, I think, first time director too, by the way, has done an amazing job on this movie. It's almost like Carrey turned up the set and they've just said to him, right, here's the script sheet for today. Just be you. Just be you. And it's just incredible. Just his actions, his delivery, the way that he presents Dr. Robotnik is absolutely incredible. It is just so well done. Tika and James Marsden, who a lot of us may actually remember as Cyclops from the original X-Men trilogy. They have such incredible on-screen chemistry together. Like, these are characters that you feel for. These are characters that you want to see do well. Like, you care for these characters so much. And even Ben Schwartz, who did the voice of Sonic, was just absolutely on point. Like, all the jokes in this movie were just on point, absolutely beautifully delivered. Definitely one of my favorite scenes in the movie is in the biker bar, and they just have this huge, just the fight scene. Everything slows down, and it's just so funny. Like we see one of the guys just lunges towards Sonic, like, you know, the old cliche, oh, I'm coming to get you, and it's just pauses everything. It's just Sonic's just gone, really? And this is actually happening. Just slows time right down, and just it's a Quicksilver moment. Similar, yeah, to like X-Men, Days of Future Past, and what's the Apocalypse, where, you know, Quicksilver is used. They do pretty much the exact same thing, but it's just done so well. So we start off in the small country town of Green Hills in Montana. Actually, no, we don't start there. We start in Sonic's little world. And, you know, he's been told by his protector Longclaw, you know, don't, you know, show off your powers, or, you know, that things will happen, and, you know, things happen. I think she pretty much sacrifices herself to save Sonic from being captured by these mysterious things. They don't really go into much detail on what they are, but anyway. So we end up in Green Hills about 10 years later. We've got this really cool sequence where James Marsden's Tom Wachowski, did I pronounce that right? Wachowski? Yes, thank you, I did. It's just, you know, he's at a speed trap and there's not much happening. We've got a turtle that's moving very, very slowly, and Sonic's blipping back and forth, like getting the readings on the speed camera, and he's like trying to see, he's like 290. He's like, I could do better than that. He gets up to 300. He's doing a little dance behind the scenes, and then Tom gets called away, and, you know, the turtle nearly gets run over because it's a turtle. They move very, very slowly, and Sonic's just picked him up. It's like, hey, you know, you're living on the edge, you adrenaline junkie. Like, here, let's go for a... He just picks him up and just runs off with him. I think he's going like 300 miles an hour or whatever. And the close-up on the face of the turtle has just got this massive... And he's like, this is so cool. It's like, hey, you're doing good. Oh, the turtle flies out of his hand. It's like, uh-oh. Does a 180, goes back, picks him up, and, you know, everything's fine. We get a scene where this is sort of what triggers the arrival of Robotnik into the movie, where Sonic's doing kind of like a similar to an opening scene in a episode of Lois and Clark from back in the day, where he's basically playing baseball by himself. And like he's does everything, like the picture, the catcher, the, you know, the fielding, everything. It's so cool. It's so incredibly well done. He gets, you know, realizes like, you know, I'm alone here, and sort of does laps of the diamond, just constantly just builds up all this energy, and it just blows out and wipes out the entire power grid of the town. He's like, oh, this can't be good. And they bring in Robotnik, and who goes on the hunt for Sonic, basically. They end up in San Francisco to try to get back Sonic's rings, which he dropped after, you know, being discovered by Sheriff Wachowski? I'm gonna stuff that up a lot, I know, sorry about that, but that's just the way, unfortunately, it is. But yes, Sonic is a very, very fun movie. I strongly recommend you watch this. I had an absolute blast the first time around I saw this, when I was watching it with my buddy Ned from Grey Wolf and 2 of his 3 kids. We just had so much fun, and I actually said to him, you know, I can picture our buddy Nims, who is a massive Sega guy. He loves anything Sega. I just said, look, I can just imagine Nims just standing at the front of the cinema waiting for tickets to go on sale for the very first screening of this movie, and he would have just walked away so incredibly happy, because this movie is absolutely incredible. I strongly recommend you go and check it out because it is just absolutely brilliant. Looking forward for when they do the sequel, because if you stuck around for the little post-credit scene afterwards, you know, we see that we're going to get Tails in Sonic 2. So definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I forgot to say it at the start. I'm a dummy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, you dangle on that notification cowbell, and you select all so you know when new videos will be dropping. All the links to my socials and the podcast versions will be down in the description box that is below, and I shall see you all next time around. Bye for now. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you like what you see, click that subscribe button. Make sure you dangle that notification cowbell. You can hit me up on all of my social medias, which will be down in the description box below. And I shall see you all next time around.